It's push workout today, and my post for pre-workout I want to do French toast. So after the bathroom, morning weigh-in. Actually, it's 5:30 p.m. But I'm on a graveyard shift and my schedule is flipped. So this is morning for me. My morning weigh-in is 152.6 pounds. And in the beginning of the week, I was 160. So the water weight and that amount of water weight that I lost, probably a little bit of fat in there, but I'm feeling pretty lean this morning. So this is still part of the lean bulk phase. It's a mini cut. The mini cut until I think all the way through July or the first week of August. Probably 6 weeks. Just 6 week long mini cut, just to reset because I get carried away with bulk. So I'm still figuring out the kinks and making sure I don't go sporadic with it. Alright. I think this much is 10 grams of butter. Here you go. Dip it like this. Let it absorb all that egg and then put it in it. There you go. Oh yeah. Look at that. Smell of burnt butter. It's generous. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. 20 grams is already enough. But I'm gonna go 30. Just because. That right there is our French toast. Really delicious. I wish I had bananas. This would have completed the entire meal, but I don't have bananas right now. Just drizzled some pancake syrup and cinnamon on there. Yeah. It's a great pre-workout because of the syrup. Delicious. Yeah, maple syrup with egg, it's fine. And this is black coffee. The bitterness, the salt, and the sweetness, they all synergize to create happiness. I know I've moved away from 2 sets of everything. I think now my body is my metabolism has caught up. It's already increasing. So I'm now adding in more food, despite the cut. I'm able to eat more, and also I'm able to do more volume, more intensity. So I'm geared for that. Not performance enhancing gear. I'm like equipped. My body's like ready, neurologically and physically and whatever. So yeah. Alright, welcome officially to the video. This is my push workout, set for set. As I've said earlier, we moved away from 2 sets of everything. We're now incorporating more volume, and the prioritization of muscle groups to grow will now reflect on my current program. I start every workout with a warm-up and basically a dead hang. Dead hang and some scap pulls just to decompress the spine and warm up the shoulders there. And then I do my basic PE movements, just the arm raises, the lateral side raises, leg swings, arm rotations, ankle rotations, body twists, just some dynamic movements that will mimic the exercises that we're gonna do. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes. I warm up my lower body more on leg days, but this is an upper body day. I still take it seriously, especially the arm rotations. I warm up my shoulders so much with arm rotations that I feel minor burn like inside the shoulder joint. I think it's imperative, to stay injury free, just get the blood flowing in there because it's so intricate. The shoulder joint, it's so prone to injury that the warm up is as important as the workout itself. So never neglect your warm up. Always do your warm up. And I've always warmed up this way for the past 10, 11 years of training. It hasn't changed. Maybe a few additions here and there, a few tweaks. But I will warm up basically the same. And it marks the start of the workout
It primes the mind and the body. Been doing it for so long that when I start my arm raise, as soon as I do my dead hang and then I do my front raise, that's it. It's workout time, regardless of how I feel. Even if I had a stomach ache or a headache that day, once I warm up, it's go time. Well, warm up's not done. I still do a warm up set for the actual movement. I'm just doing like an Arnold press just to stretch the front delt. Very lightweight, slow and controlled, trying to see where my strength is at. We're starting with dumbbell shoulder press because I'm prioritizing the shoulders, so the first exercise is a shoulder movement. So after a light set of that, we do our actual pressing with a moderate weight, yeah, and trying to feel if this feels good for 6 to 8 reps, and if there's no crackling in the joints. If there's no crackling in the joints, if it feels smooth and there's no pain. So I go a little bit heavier, maybe try 1 or 2 reps with this one. Yeah, the 20s, they felt good. They felt good to me. Now we go. This isn't actually the working set. It's still a warm up. I think I'm gonna do 2 reps here. Yeah, just trying to prime the central nervous system, get it ready for the heavy weight. We're gonna be explosive with this one. It's gonna be a strength set, so it's important to do that. Now we go to the working set. This is about 55 pounds, and it's moving really slow. It's moving really slow for me. Look at my right elbow is like wobbling. It is wobbling. I'm getting the jelly arm on that press. So I think let me check my logs here. If I check my logs, I only got 5 reps on that first set. For my second set, I made sure to rest 2 minutes, and then did my second set. It's moving a little bit better, maybe because I've actually warmed up now. But I was only able to do 4 reps. If I did the fifth rep, probably the technique would have broken, and I wouldn't continue. I wouldn't continue that rep. Now for my last set, same weight, but I was only able to do 3 reps. So that's the first one. The slow negative is deliberate, really trying to milk out every rep. There's the third rep, and I lower it as if I'm gonna do another one. I don't know, Mike Israetel style, if you know, you know. Now I've started to incorporate dips, body weight dips. I hate doing these, so I think it's a sign that I should start doing them. I might be lacking, I might be missing out on some impressive chest and shoulder gains by not doing them. First set, I did 12 reps, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, I did 12 reps, weighing at 152 pounds here. Just body weight. The slow negative is deliberate. I really milk out the rep as I lower it, and stretching as far down as I can. I used to have shoulder pain with these, but it's just limiting mindset. Knowing that other people can actually dip like twice or thrice their body weight. I've seen it on TikTok. So uh, I was just being a coward by not going all the way down. Let's develop a chest. I actually want to build a big chest. Now, what's pathetic is after 12 reps on the first set, I was only able to do 6 on the second set. What I like to do here is do a rest pause. So I do my 6 reps. I can't do a seventh, so I rest. And you'll see it here. As I lower it, I believe that's the 5th rep. Yeah, that's the 6th. As I lower it, I feel I can't do anymore. I can't do one more. So I fail that one. I rest around 20 or 30 seconds. And this is what I like to do on my main compound movements. You can also incorporate this in your main core lifts, where you're trying to reach a certain rep range, a certain rep. Here I wanted to do 12. I was only able to do 6, so I rest for a bit. I try to complete the 12, but I ignore the slow negative. Yeah, I just rep it out. Try to get the 6 reps. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Still with the full range of motion. I'm not cheating it by kipping. It's all muscle. It's all no momentum. It's all chest. It's all shoulders. It's all triceps. Now for the third set, I was only able to do 5. I swear, if after like doing my dips this way, I've never felt so sore. I've felt a soreness like never before. I was seriously lacking on some gains. So doing the dips, incorporating it back again, I think it's beneficial now. Yes, I'm gonna grow from them, especially if you do them this way. Like if you do it this way, like do you still need a decline barbell press? Like I don't think so. So I did 5 reps there, and then rest pause. I think I did 4. Yeah, after the 4th rep, I rest another one. Yeah, and then do the remaining 3 after a few seconds to complete the 12. So basically, I did the same amount of volume and the same amount of intensity, just with the rest pause. And I noticed that it's a great way to progress. You know, if you won't feel discouraged that you didn't get your 12 reps, you still do them, you just do a rest pause. Now, I was supposed to do cable lateral raise next, but all the light dumbbells were taken. Like, they were missing off the racks. So I had to do the next chest exercise, which is the hammer strength chest press. Falling in love with these lately. I admit that these are super heavy. My first set was 8 reps. It's just 60 pounds on there. It's like a plate and a half. Really heavy for me already. So I compensate with range of motion, tempo, and technique. That's how I'm growing my chest. One way to gauge if it's too heavy is if the positive, the lifting phase is as slow as the negative phase, which is apparent here. It's so heavy. It's so heavy. Either I got too tired from the dips, or I didn't rest enough, well enough between exercises. Either way, it's too darn heavy. But I guess the body will have to adapt, or it's gonna die. So I'm gonna continue with the same weight, no drop sets or anything. Now, what I like to do with heavy machine exercises is heavy doubles. I fail on the 6th rep or so. Yep, try to do baby reps, but I can't. There, I rest for a little bit, and then I do a heavy double, which is just grind out 2 more explosive reps. Just 2 more. And it takes about 10-15 seconds. As you feel ready, breathe, and then collect yourself and push out 2 more reps. Yep. And I think that ends my set. Yeah, that ends the 3rd set. Now for cable lateral raise, I was supposed to do dumbbell raises, but still the dumbbells were missing from the racks. Like everybody was using the light dumbbells, and I can't use the heavy dumbbells because I'm still a weakling on the lateral raise, so we're gonna do cables instead. I still warm up with this because it's a new movement. Just doing some lighter cable raises. The beauty with cables is that you can't cheat. You cannot jerk the weight, you can't use momentum because the tension is constant. And the weight is with the cable, not the attachment itself. So you can't cheat. And that's a new stimulus for the muscle all the way through, unlike the dumbbell where the tension is only at the topmost portion of the movement. As you lower it, the resistance is going in the same direction, so there's no tension there anymore. So every now and again, you can switch to the lateral raise, or you can do both. You can do whatever you want. I'm doing cable lateral raise and focusing all my effort on there. I believe for my first set, this is my first set of 35 pounds on there. That's 8 reps. Just 8 solid reps. That, and I'm fighting. As I lower it, I'm fighting the weight. I'm not letting the cable swing me back. I'm fighting. Like my elbows are reaching for the sky. Here we go with the second set. Slow and controlled. I'm keeping my body straight. Just all the movement is on the laterals. I see a lot of guys. They try to bend their knees, trying to use their traps with this. That means they're going too heavy. So if you're one of those guys, maybe lower the weight a little bit. Put all the tension on that tiny muscle. Eventually you can go heavy. Eventually. You don't have to sacrifice your gains just to look good, just to look impressive. This is one of the exercises that will humble you. Yeah, because of the way it's set up. And I developed my strength with these by doing the lighter sets first. And that was months, like months with just the 10, 15, 20s. And when you get strong enough, you'll know. You'll know. Now here we go, grinding out the third set. I was only able to do 6. So here's the second. Trying to get my elbows higher than my shoulder and feel that tension on my delt. Well, you see that I'm now jerking the weight given it's the last set, and I'm already, the body is looking for ways to like compensate and mechanically just give myself an advantage, but I'm not gonna let it. Bodybuilding basically is just defying your body's natural intentions to make it lighter. You're just fighting your body's natural mechanisms to put more stress on the muscle and not recruit all the other muscles. That's name of the game with bodybuilding, because a lot of the development will come from isolation, and you can't neglect that. Oh yeah, I decided to do a drop set here, which is why you see me doing it again on the same side. After I did 6 reps, I think I lowered it to 20 pounds and then tried to grind out 4 or 5 more reps with that one. Just because I was feeling the blood flow, the sets felt so good that a way to extend it is a drop set on the last set. I was satisfied with that. With the cable lateral raises. And with that kind of intensity, I think that's all I needed. The final chest exercise is a finisher. I like doing finishers. We're gonna do dumbbell flies. I usually like doing flies on the cable because of the constant tension, and I'm able to stretch more safely. With the dumbbells, I use the dumbbells because the cables aren't available. It's taken. Like, look, everybody, as you can see from in the background, everybody is on the cables. Everybody loves the cables. I think that's what they pay for. Yeah, I pay the gym for the cables. But in case we can't use them, we resort to dumbbells. So dumbbell flies work the same way. Every time I do dumbbells, I think of Arnold. You know that scene in Pumping Iron where he's just, his chin is touching his chest like this, and he's trying to grind out those reps. I always think of that. Now I'm trying to look for a place where I can do push-ups and I superset the flies with the push-ups. I don't care how many I do as long as I use the chest. Essentially, I can stop the workout there because that's sufficient stimulus already. But I do my triceps towards the end. Maybe 2 sets of something, 2 sets of rope and then 2 sets of dumbbell tricep stuff, and that ends the workout.
I'm having French toast again. Man, I loved it so much. We're gonna have it again. Soulmate. Yeah, I have to go work right now, but this is the quickest meal I can think of. I was supposed to cook chicken. But I was preoccupied. Yeah, I haven't had any main protein sources yet. There's only 2 eggs, like 10 grams of protein. I'll be having my chicken later, maybe for lunchtime. Yeah. But 2 French toasts in one day, what a blessing. Man, the gym was so crowded, and it was so embarrassing to just have your tripod on you all the time. Filming stuff in the gym in a crowded gym at peak hours is difficult. Yeah, because you don't want to seem so obnoxious and so inconvenient to other people that you're filming them, you know. But at the same time, I gotta film it, because it's for a bigger reason. It's for you guys. It's a reason beyond me, which is why I can sacrifice a little bit of my pride and a little bit of my time to like set it up and stuff. So, yeah, and I like filming my stuff. After I record my workout and then I get home, I actually review it. If my form's good, if I look good doing it. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I'll see you on my actual chicken meal. I probably won't be eating much rice because, well, this took out most of the carbs. Like 4 slices of bread, that's 24 grams of protein. That's really good. Whole wheat bread, it's a great alternative. It's a great alternative carb. Yeah, for breakfast. It's so easy to prepare. Yeah. Cinnamon toast. Cinnamon French toast. I think I'm going to be making this a lot. Next time with bananas. And there we have it with our main protein meal. Chicken breast. On 2 pieces of toast. That's the only available carb source I have right now. I have no ketchup. So this is it's gonna be really weird. But I'm just gonna raw dog this. Just plain protein and carbs. That's it. Honestly, not that bad. The chicken was cooked just enough so it's juicy. It's not that dry. Just delicious. I wish I had some ketchup or mustard, Would have been better. But that completes my protein requirement for the day. Good stuff.